If you want to see something cool, go look up Bruce Lee's 1-inch punch on YouTube, and you will find an example. It's really neat. It juxtaposes two people and the force of what they can put into a punch. And of course, Bruce Lee he's Bruce Lee, right? But it shows a karate master basically punching someone as hard as they can in the chest, and it pushes him back. And then it shows Bruce Lee actually getting his hands just a couple of inches away and putting his full force into the punch, and it drives the man all the way back across the floor and just sliding in a seat across the floor. It's really amazing. And I look at that, and the reason that came up, I was actually on with a client today, and we were talking about someone that has a very specific job in his company, and the reality is that just like most of us, he has to do many things. He has all of the 25 things he's responsible for learning, knowing, and being proficient at. But my question was, but what's his 1-inch punch? What do we need him to be the best in the world at? What's that one thing? And it was a great moment. It helped to bring clarity to really where focus was needed for that individual. But it also made me ask myself that question for me. And maybe you can ask that along with me of yourself. And the question is what's my 1-inch punch? What is the place where if I put extreme focus on, would create a momentum that is earth-shaking? Where can I apply myself to that would bring exponential results, even above and beyond what other people around me are doing? And I believe a good place to start is your gifts and your talents. And gifts and talents aren't always like, well, I can draw, paint, play instruments, or run a football. It's not just the things that the world has recognized as worthy of pay. There are other talents that are there, things that you've always been good at, things that you're better at than others. Maybe it's listening, maybe it's talking, maybe it's teaching, maybe it's numbers, maybe it's computers, maybe it's editing videos or audio, maybe it's encouraging, maybe it's, I don't know what those are. I don't know what those are for you. I know for me, I feel like those moments of genius for me really is when I'm calling out the Christ in others. My zone of genius, these places are for me. It's teaching. It's personal moments with individuals. Again, just like allowing for the artist to be free. Mine comes in talking. Here I am talking. Mine comes like that area for me is through giving and generosity. Those are some of my zones, and so I know that whenever I look at personally, whether it's life, business, and anything, I know that I can bring more force or more efficiency or more strength, or there's more when I'm focusing through those gifts. And just like Bruce Lee, go look at the video, watch him 1-inch punch through wood and through people. And I don't know, maybe ask that question of yourself along with me as I'm asking that. What are my most efficient things? What are the things that I love the best? What are the things I'm best at? And the big challenge here, I would say, is to don't devalue your gift. Don't act like just that it's normal. It doesn't matter if it's normal. It doesn't matter if 1,000 people have the same gift. Don't devalue your gift. And maybe take a moment, write some of those things out, and then say, man, how can I apply that, or how can I apply that to maybe the next step of what I'm about to take, so that I can take an action that's inspired and full of focus and give myself completely to something. And I don't know, maybe keep your eyes focused on what's happening with me. I'm learning my 1-inch punch, and I invite you to learn along with me.